Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey guys, this is just one guy, and I'm back here with another video. And this video took so long to make. I finally finished my inventory system, and it took forever. There are two things I hate about every game I create, and the two things are inventory and UI, because they're the most complicated and they take the longest amount of time to do. So I'm trying to get a system that I can use in every single game that I will ever make in the future, and make it right here, right now, so I can get it out of the way so I never have to deal with it again. And next is the UI. But let's just go in game and I can show you how it works. Now I'm really proud of this system because it automatically finds every UI element it needs. It can work on PC, Android, and it has different systems for each one of them, and it can work on console. And it has a different UI setup for each one of them. So we have our basic inventory here. You can equip items. I actually can create new items and create new item types with these menus. It's actually a very thorough system which I created, which will speed up my game development immensely. And so I'm really proud of it, and I'm so happy I finished it. It took me so long. It took thousands of lines of code, as I'll show you in a minute, a bunch of scripts, a bunch of custom ways of working stuff out, but I'm really proud of it. It's got drag and drop support, so you can drag it, drop it. What I like about this is when you just enter this right here, oh wait, yeah, it will automatically put the item to the equip spot that is supposed to be equipped. Like, it just knows it's the legs. You don't have to actually drag it to the legs, you just drag it over here and see it puts in the legs automatically. And you want to drag it back, easy as that. So like that system right there, you can click on it, you can see here, you can even see more info about the item, tell you everything you need to know. And if you mouse over it, oh, it has a tooltip. I put literally everything into the system that I will ever need for any other game that I create, so that if will create. So this what happens if you want to equip your character. You could actually go to the character's inventory. You can trade and sell items. Just drag and drop if you want to sell it, drag and drop if you want to give to them. You can see you got your money prices down here. And it also works using NPC as a store, or if you want, a global store. And all of this, I'm just really surprised at how smooth it works and how easy it works and just how easy it is. Like, hold on, just to show you what will happen if you put it on Android. Let me see. We change the platform to test platform. And so I'm just really happy to be done with this finally. Let me set the platform to 2 or 3. I think it's 2. So we should look there. Well, it's still set to PC. Let me change it again. And now if you're on console, these buttons come up here, so you can just go to them, and if you click the dark sword, selects it, give it an item, and it all just works. I still got a little bit more to do, because on console you have to set up the way you can move from button to button, but it's basically done. It's all set up. The items are good. Everything works as I intended. If you want to know more about the item, just go here. And it's so simple, yet it can work in a variety of situations. If you have an NPC with its own inventory, it can work. If you have a global inventory, it can work. If you have a store, and I can't see any reason that I would ever need to deal with any type of inventory code again. Probably have to fix that little UI element right here, but it's okay. So And it looks like I got a bit of an error right here. This shouldn't work on console, but on console, to be fair, you wouldn't be able to drag this with a mouse, so I assume that wouldn't be a problem anyway. Just click on it and then click on here and unequip. I still have to fix some of the UI elements apparently for console, but I'm done with coding, and I'm so happy that I'll never have to deal with inventory code again. Now let me just take you into the code to show you how much code I had to write to get all this to work. So now we're here in the code, and these are basically all the scripts that get it to work except this input. This is what I'm working on currently. But look how many lines this code is. 600 right here, 32. This is just creating the inventory. So I'll show you that in a minute. I can actually create new item types and create new items from using the Odin Inspector inventory, which is actually a really good system to use. So now I don't have to set up individual items or anything, and I can actually set up all the stats on the items. It's pretty cool. My item code, which is another 105, another 36 lines, and the UI manager. Most of this is just dealing with items in the inventory, and it goes to about 1,000 lines of code, almost 2,000. Oh my god, almost 1,500. And most of that is just dealing with the inventory. See, tooltips, functions, and most of it is just equipping, unequipping, and finding. So it took me a while to get this down, and I created a couple of games before, and I noticed that this was one of the big challenges that took so long to do. So I'm just trying to get it out of the way. That way when I start my company, I can just drop this into a new game, and you instantly have an inventory system that feels natural to move around. So let me just go back into Unity, and I'll show you how the item create. Okay, so I'm back here in Unity, and now I can show you my item creation tools. I created these using the Odin Inspector, which is pretty cool. They allow you to create a bunch of tools very easily and quickly. Some of it was easy to create, some of it was hard to create. I could probably do a better job, but for right now, this just gets the job done. First, I have my item creation tool. So if I ever want to create a new item, I don't have to do it from code or some other messy way. So I could just give it an image. Just gonna give it the image of an apple. I can name it apple. Description: this is an apple. I can set the price, which I'm going to set for 35. I can make the apple equipable if I want. I can make it usable. If I do make it equipable, I have to set one of these spots to make it equipable. So, as a matter of fact, I'll just set it right here. We'll make it equipable as an arm, just as a test. What's really cool about this is I can give the item stats, and since it's set up with my character stat system, each stat can gain experience, and it can level up, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll use that feature in every game, but I'm definitely going to use it in some games because it'll be pretty cool to have each individual stat level up, not just the sword as a whole, but each individual stat. So say if you want to have strength, I can level the strength stat up on the sword, and then I can level it up, which is pretty cool, or the speed stat or whatever. So right here I can give my item new stats. So you just put the name of the stat and everything like that, experience of the stat. Right here it's just the equip type. If you want to make it equip type, I was testing it, so I just named it 1, 2, 3, 4. But this will represent like arms and legs and stuff like that. And after that, right here, I could do this a little better because I feel like it's a better way to do it. But I'm not really that good with Odin Inspector code, so I couldn't really figure it out. But later on, I'm going to clean this up a lot more and make this into a prettier menu. Because right now you can see it's pretty basic. But if I hit create item, it just created the item and it added it to the game. So if I go down here, let me just go all the way down. And now you can see I have an apple and all the stats are there. And all the stats I gave it are there. So that makes item creation a breeze and should make my game development go much smoother. Because as I stated before, I really do hate writing inventory code because inventory code always is very complicated. and it's just always a hassle to go through. So the next tool I created was the item type. Now this is if you want to create a new equipable type. So let's say we want to create legs as an equipable type. So we'll put this legs. So from here I can also give this any type of stat I want. I don't know if I'll ever use that, but yeah, it's there as an option. And then I just hit create, and right here you just go over here, see all new types in the game. Now I have legs as an equipable type. Now my game only my test game only has 6 UI slots that I set up, so I'm just gonna get rid of the arms or something like that. What was it, 7? Oops. Oh, I accidentally made another one, sorry. Get rid of the arms, and now if we go in game, you can see that the equipable slot legs are in the game. So what I like about this is everything just works. Nothing's complicated. That says item name right now because it just didn't name the slots, but if I go and equip an item, it should work. Yeah. Go back. See, yeah, I should really set it up so it names it at the beginning of the game, but the spots all work correctly. It just didn't name it. So it still needs a little bit of work, but all the basic code is done, and it all just works the way it's supposed to work. If I create a new slot, it'll create it right there or right here, and everything will be equipable. So that's just what I've been up to lately, and I thought that was pretty cool because in my when I made my other games, it took me so long to deal with the inventory code and the UI code, and now hopefully I created a system where I'll never have to deal with that again. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and if you want to keep up with more of my game development and follow my creation of my studio, It's Just One Guy, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.